The GUAM Education Board held a special meeting Monday night to take a look at the Department of Education's budget that was appropriated for DOE by the legislature and then adopt a spending plan for the fiscal year of 2011. DOE Deputy of Finance Talene Taitano says one of the key items they discussed was how the increase of DOE's health insurance rates impacted their personnel budget. Taitano says currently their net appropriations for their personnel is $157 million, but she is calculating that they will need an additional $10 million to cover their personnel expenses.
Right now we're estimating that we'll need about $168 million to cover warm bodies in place, plus a few positions that were budgeted specifically for our Chamorro program to take us through the end of the fiscal year. So our gap in funding is about $10 million.
Taitano says now DOE faces a dilemma being down $10 million.
About $6 million of that is solely health and dental insurance, the government share. Of that $6 million, about 2.5 has to do with the increase in the health insurance contract.
During that meeting, the board also asked for the release of the funds that was promised from the reserve from last year. They say they want those funds to cover the 3.5% teacher salary increase that was approved by the board in December of 2009. According to Taitano, if GovGuam releases last year's reserve, it will cover the $2.9 million that is still owed to the teachers. Taitano wants to point out that all federal funds that DOE receives cannot be used towards their budget. She says those funds are only designed for specific items.
Our consolidated grant can't be used to do basic teaching. They're designed to be a supplemental program. The ARA money has been requested for buildings to improve our education plan and for technology. One of the things that we are getting from the federal government that's going to help us operationally is the Education Job Fund, that $20 million that President Obama passed.
Taitano says she believes that the agency has sufficient funds to cover all operations, which includes paying outside vendors, supplies, and utilities. She says their intention is to continue to work with their projections, take a look at the budget that was passed, and stay within their means. David Macaluso, PNC News.